David, thanks so much for popping in and doing a little testimonial with me. So we worked together a couple of years ago now, wasn't it? So you just want to explain roughly what it was that I did for you and why you called me in?
Yeah, of course. No worries. So we had no media really to advertise our business. So we um, got to know you via one of your colleagues, and we wanted to build a video, like a short video, to demonstrate what we do as a business to the world, so we could use it for various different marketing platforms, whether it's our websites, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever. So I didn't really know what to expect. Not done it before. I felt like I should have prepared a load of work for you, and it felt really weird. And I think we agreed to do 2 days' work, and it was a really positive experience. So anyone who's thinking about doing this, I would recommend it, because um, Kevin I sat down with you, and Kevin, you just knew the right answers. Forget like the actual skill of recording the content, but when you were asking me questions and stuff, you really knew the right questions to ask, which is a real skill as well in itself. And
Mm,
so you got out of me what I needed to get, what you to make sure that you got what you needed from me. If you know what I
yeah,
mean, if that comes across. So no, that was one thing. I I loved the results. We still use the content now, a few years later on. I can't see that ever sort of being a point where we might not need that. So we would definitely
yeah.
get money's worth out of the content. Um, in fact, I could do with sharing it a bit more. Um, and yeah, I think it just really helps describe what we do very quickly in a video. You see a lot of other companies doing it. I'm very visual myself.
Yeah.
I don't like reading lots of content and lots of words. I like pictures, I like videos, and seeing what's happening. I like seeing before and afters. I like visualizing, well, what type of houses are people working on, or what type of work, what sort of quality, Um, so yeah, that was really, in a nutshell, the experience. I thought it was also really good watching you work in regards to the way you was using the cameras, and yeah, the tricks of the trade of capturing them really good visual.
Yeah.
That was good. The mixture of a 360 camera, drones, the cinema camera. There's you get people who advertise your services, and they'll put out an iPhone, or
Yeah.
use an SLR or something, and you really have got all the kit. And I didn't necessarily know that, you
Yeah.
know, and you know, so when I saw you working, and when we did work, when I was watching you work, when we was doing the work together, and also seeing the end results, it was all you could see. You could see the value and the package of what you're offering is.
Brilliant. I mean, thank you for that. I really appreciate it. And I think one of the main things there is like value for money. So, when you're talking about those different skills that I was bringing, the technology, if you like, so a 360 camera, a drone, my cinema camera with the prime lenses, often people will just sell that as a single skill, the drone or 360
Mm.
cameras or just the filming. I offer everything in that package so you're getting much better value. You're also getting 30 years plus of experience and the awards and stuff that I've won. So you're getting broadcast quality service, if you like. And I think that, you mentioned as well that the value is continuing. So that initial investment is continuing months and months and months into the future.
Yeah, yeah, it really does. And dare I say it, you're not going to be the cheapest, but it's not. That's not what people necessarily want. We want
Yeah.
to, but it does represent value for money, um, and we're really glad we did it. We really, really are. Yeah.
Cool. So, so when you decided you wanted to do video, what was the sort of core reason behind that?
It was to get more leads, really.
Yeah.
Start doing some advertising, just improve all of our avenues of income or leads. And yeah, just to put something out there so people could see what we're doing, and also it's really hard for us because we work on some very prestigious properties, and
Mm.
but we can't always share. We can't. We've got non-disclosure agreements with clients, and we've got big rock star clients. Or some stuff we would love to shout about, and people we're very, very proud and love working with, but we can't talk about that. And so what we did was, we wanted to kind of get the message across of the level we were at without going into someone's life, and it's just getting that balance.
Yeah.
We're very lucky
Yeah.
to get some. So I think we got permission to film in someone's garden,
Yeah.
but we weren't allowed to go in the house, and we weren't really allowed to show the house. I mean, there's little bits of the house, but you would never know,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we want people to realise that we're a serious company who's got a long reputation working on multi-million-pound houses, and we know what we're doing. We're trusted by people when this is where we are, this is where we work. We're kind of geographically small as a business, and it was just trying to capture all of that and the
Mm.
professionalism of the team. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You've got to be mindful as well that you are working with high-end clients and they want their privacy and they don't want their location revealed. So it's about, that's part of what I do as well, is being respectful of how far to push the boundaries and where to know to draw the line, really. So that's important.
Yeah.
So do you think that I kind of understood what the remit of the job was, and I understood your business and the outcome reflected what you wanted?
100%, absolutely 100%. And you, if anything, if I thought something was there, you were like you saw opportunities that I didn't always see, and thought of things I had no idea about doing, and we absolutely maximised the opportunity and your time and your
Yeah.
equipment. So no, you did top marks for that.
Thank you very much. So I'm gathering then it was a positive experience overall working with me.
It really was a positive experience, and I would highly recommend anyone thinking about hiring you and your services would, they won't regret it, and I'm sure it will be, if they use the content in the right way, it will be a real asset to their business.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? So it's getting the video and then knowing what to do with it on the next stage as well. So that's really important.
Yeah, yeah. And to be fair, we could have been better at that. We're still working on that now. So yeah, and I believe you're now offering that as a service. So if you're doing that and you can sort of take someone from creating the content to getting the content out there to thousands of people, then if you were offering that service 2 years ago, I definitely would have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so why not? Yeah, it makes complete sense to me.
Cool. Thanks very much, Dave, for your time. I really appreciate it.
No problem, and I
Thank
appreciate
you,
your
mate.
help as well. Thank you. Cheers.